Well, now it's time for our viewer email. First one comes from Andrew of Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta. Andrew says, do you agree that by 2015 or 2020 that wrestling will be dead? What I mean by that is that all the originals and veterans will be retired and all that remain are the bland FCW cookie cutter robots with no lineage that will get no emotional response from the fans. Now let's take it back over to our analysts, David Hero and Damian Nelson.
Thank you, Linda. 2015, 2020. How the heck? That's so far away, it seems.
You know what? Andrew's exactly right. My last pay-per-view will be in December of 2014.
Your last pay-per-view?
Yeah, that I'll ever watch.
Why is that?
2015, wrestling's dead.
Well, what he's saying
Oh,
is
you know what,
the
though,
departure of Shawn Michaels.
Wait. You know when they say the end of the world is in 2012?
12.
Who cares? I mean, seriously, go out right now.
Now you're Nostradamus over here.
Andrew, here's what you do. Go out there and get those no-interest credit cards, no payments until 2013. Buy whatever you want. Don't make a payment. Because, according to this, the world's over.
Let me rephrase the question here for Andrew and Linda. Are they building enough newer stars to replace those who will be gone by 2012? Not just because all of us will be gone, but just are they rebuilding enough people to fill the gap of an Undertaker who retires?
2 years from now.
Right.
I have no idea.
They built The Miz. They built Cody Rhodes.
I got something in my eye. Really? We're going back there again.
No, they built...
Have you seen the Team SmackDown spoilers yet?
Yes, I
Yes.
have. That team sucks. That team sucks. The Raw team is
You
great.
can't say wrestlers suck.
I didn't say the wrestlers sucked. I said the team sucks.
Yeah. Next.
You gonna visit Evan Bourne while he's recovering his shoulder?
Yes. I felt terrible for Evan. But once again, he goes out there and he gives 110%. Puts people over like a champ.
As opposed to...
I'm not opposed to anybody.
Well, we learned last week that we got a new segment here on the show, so let's go down to the Cause 5.
Good evening, kiddos. Welcome to this week's version of the Cause 5. Now, I know you guys are thinking this is a work and all that jazz, and that's fine. It's whatever you want to think. But for 10 years plus on this program, on this very program, I've tried my best to give my opinions, give my thoughts on the show, bring everybody on the program that I can, and I've been upset. Matter of fact, I've been pissed off the last year and a half on the direction of the program. Now, it's working, except some segments. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to need help from you morons out there, is the top 5 things that piss you off about wrestling. What I'm going to do each week is I'm going to take 5 things that upset me, either in TNA, in WWE, or anything out there in the wrestling world. I'll put them up there on the website, and you vote for them. Or you may even want to send in an email saying, no, I think number 6 goes here, read this one. I'll read the percentages each week, and we've got our number. And then we'll send it to WWE and to TNA and those officials and let them have it. Because I'm pissed off, and you're pissed off. And we want a better wrestling product, just like I want the PWR product to be better. So starting next week, on the website, I'll put 5 things that upset me in professional wrestling for the week. You vote on them. If there's something you want to add, you can send an email. I'll read it too. I'll read a percentage, and we'll make this work. We're going to make this product better. We're going to make wrestling better. And I'm pissed off about it. The Cause 5 next week. It begins. Hit the website, pwrshow.com.
Okay. I mean, geez.
Are you back? 2 hours sleep.
Hey, you just tell me when, and I'm ready to go.
Well, his segment was done. You're still talking to him.
Well, he's the cause. I gotta be nice.
Week in review. talk about WWE Raw from this past Monday night. And there are three things that stand out on that program, in my opinion. The matchup between Tyson Kidd and John Morrison, John Cena and Wade Barrett's verbal exchange at the end of the night, and the captain of Team WWE Raw for bragging rights, The Miz.
He's the captain. He'll go down with the sinking ship. What's the difference?
That's it. Why are you so cynical?
I'm not cynical.
Nothing's good enough for you.
Yes.
You've praised nothing so far on this show.
I talked about the Pope last night. He was great. Kevin Nash was fantastic.
No, Kevin Nash was...
Linda looks amazing. I mean, come on. You know what?
Okay, let's go one by one.
I'm spent. I got nothing left. I think I might retire.
Let's go one by one. The matchup between John Morrison and Tyson Kidd. It was an excellent match, especially that new finisher we saw from John Morrison.
What is it called?
Yeah, we'll find out next week, maybe.
The Spider-Man? The Web Slinger?
You know, it's one of those, in my opinion, the all-time greatest finishing maneuver in professional wrestling was the Canadian Destroyer, used by minis, but used to perfection by P.D. Williams. And that was a move where you always, you sort of rewind and watch it several times.
Like, how did that
figure out
happen?
What happened?
Right?
Yeah. Same thing I did on Monday. I'm watching this. I'm like, how on earth did that go from start to finish? And what happened in between? And I still couldn't figure it out. But very well done.
How would you have liked to have been Tyson Kidd in the back when John Morrison is saying, okay, then I'm going to hit you with this? And he's like,
You mean after the match?
whatever. Or before.
Before?
I mean,
They
imagine
talk
them-
about that stuff before the match?
Listen, RVD beat Abyss, wrestling's fake. All right? Let's just get that straight right now. But can you imagine the look on Tyson Kidd's face when Morrison's explaining this move to him? Oh, yeah, sure. Yaderhey. It's like,
So
really?
I have to do a front flip while you do a back flip.
Yeah. That's why it was against Tyson Kidd, because nobody
Right.
else would take that.
And do it successfully.
Yes.
That was a great match, and I didn't realize until later on when I was doing, the intern sent me the notes on the match length. This was only a 3-minute match. It felt much longer.
It's a TV match. Of course it feels longer.
John Cena and The Miz went 10 minutes. That's an epic battle on
But
WWE
that's John
television.
Cena. Has to get his TV time in.
Hmm.
Do you honestly think Cena will give up any time to Tyson Kidd?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Two tremendously talented individuals. John Morrison seemingly getting a lot of attention over the last few weeks from WWE.
Because they're trying to establish newer stars. And
D.H.
obviously
Smith.
somebody likes him in the beard.
What's this whole thing going on with the Hart Dynasty, in your opinion? They sold it as D.H. Smith not being found, not willing to come out and work the three-way match that it was supposed to be. A little bit of dissension teased. Is he upset because they've had 38 matches with the Usos in the last 2 months? Do you know what's going on there? What should they be breaking this team up?
DH is going to work on his fire.
Get a little fire lit on.
I think so. I think that's what he needs. You know?
Okay.
You don't think so?
No, I don't disagree. I truly think, though, if they break this tag team up...
It'll be just temporary.
Really?
Yeah.
Before breaking them up, though, and trying to get some fire for DH, could they just get him a little bulldog?
Sure, why not? Hey, how funny was it that the emailer we had a couple weeks ago saying, is Jim Neidhart going to stop the push of Natalie Neidhart? Have you seen what they've been doing to Jim Neidhart lately on TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all. They could care less what he was smoking.
I enjoy Michelle McCool. I enjoy Layla for obvious
Are you
reasons.
serious, Michelle McCool?
Yeah.
I love Layla. Don't get me wrong. Brunettes, fantastic. Michelle McCool, I don't see it. It's like watching Peter Pan with long hair.
They have become very entertaining in their shtick.
They're annoying.
That's what I like about it.
They are
Hello, I'm a Ms. Marquis.
cheap version of the beautiful people. I'm not an Angelina Love fan, but I would rather watch the originals than these two. That's just me, amigo.
CM Punk has been drafted to WWE Raw.
Traded.
traded to WWE Raw, replacing Edge.
Good for Punk, back on the A show.
Had that great matchup with Evan Bourne. Destroyed Evan Bourne after the matchup.
Evan has to have surgery. How else are they going to write him off?
You know, just because Abyss lost.
RVD ruined it for everybody. You know, if he's in Racine in a couple hours, we're going to have a chat, him and I. Hey,
Is there a way to fix this?
No, it's too late now. They ruined it. Hey, I already talked to the Pope. We got that stuff worked out. RVD's next, brother.
The Miz defeats John Cena. That's on the same page. On WWE Raw. And then him and Wade Barrett
Wait. How did he beat John Cena?
He pinned him 1, 2, 3.
But what led up to that?
Doesn't matter. You pinned him 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Is all the let up going to be a part of the history book, or is it just going to be Raw, October 8th?
Details are important.
To some. The Miz pinned John Cena.
Yeah, he did. Congratulations.
Wade Barrett.
And he's now the team captain of Santino.
And John Morrison. And R-Truth. And Sheamus. Oh.
Thank God for Sheamus.
There's like a little top on your head that just spins. You know.
I had a
still
guilty X
spinning this
before I
stuff.
got here. Come on. You know I'm a little fired up.
Barrett owned Cena verbally at the end of Raw, and I thought it was better than anything
Well,
they
he had
did
to
last
own him.
week, explaining this whole Cena
He had
Nexus
to own
thing.
him. Cena can't fight back,
It was great,
or he'll get fired.
but they should have done that last week, in my opinion. It was a week late.
They need to put him in an NX or a Nexus T-shirt.
Mhm.
That's got to be next. You know the little armband gimmick is now the #1 seller on Shop Zone?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Because John Cena's wearing.
Yeah. But there's more to that. I heard that a certain Damian Nelson bought a whole bunch of little N's for the Nelson Army.
I have a certain budget of materials that I'll buy from WWE.
You're already
each
wearing
year.
the colors. You got the black and yellow going, brother.
And I purchased a few Miz T-shirts a couple of weeks back.
Yes, you did.
That was my yearly allotment.
Okay.
The team Raw is a bit odd, though. As you talked about earlier, it's Santino, it's CM Punk, it's R-Truth, John Morrison, and Sheamus. Who cares about that team?
Sheamus will lead them to the promised land. Sheamus and Santino. Good for Santino, right?
Very good for Santino. Okay, on Raw this past Monday night, there was John Cena as far as crowd reaction, and then there was Santino.
Who did Santino go over on?
I don't recall.
Was it DiBiase?
Sure, we'll go with that.
I think
I don't
so,
think
right?
it was, but we'll go with that. Let the interns look it up.
Amazing. Santino. Let's not
And
forget.
he did it with the
Let's not forget,
Cobra.
though. Randy Orton and Santino are like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Over on TNA Impact, they had that big live Impact last week. A bit of a dud. However, why don't you enlighten the world on the little thing that nobody noticed about that live Impact last week that became very important for Sunday's big reveal of day? The focus was on Kurt Angle.
Well, yeah,
the
it
focus
was
was
all-
on Ken Anderson.
There was no focus on Jeff Hardy.
At all.
They did a great job of putting all the heat between Kurt and Ken, so we forgot about Jeff Hardy. You know, I'm sitting there, I'm watching Reaction, and I'm like, wow, where's Jeff? Nowhere. You would think Jeff would come in to break the two up.
Right.
Nothing. Great job of tricking everybody.
Mm-hmm. The Shore.
Excuse me?
The Shore. Robbie and Cookie.
I'm not talking about it.
Debuted last Thursday on the live Impact. Jay Wow, whoever that is.
You
Part
know
of
what?
Impact.
She's kind of hot in a weird way.
Jay Wow.
Yeah, JWoww.
I've never seen her.
She's not
Why,
worth
sorry,
15
no,
grand.
that's
Well,
not- that's-
maybe some people she might find her worth 15 grand. But I tell you, when you're starting,
That's high class.
yeah. But when you can't
That's
find,
prearranged, not pull-up service.
well, yeah, they paid her 15 grand. That is prearranged. How can you not find money for Kevin Nash and pay your other talent more, but you can find 15 grand for JWoww?
That's going to get you an
Who
article on the TMZ website.
60% or 70% of the international wrestling fans have no idea who she is. People were tweeting me, hey, who is JWoww? What is he like? He! It's not an OJ. It's JWoww. Did you like JWoww?
You know what? No.
God bless Cookie for taking it easy on her. Did you lose your place?
Yeah, I did actually. You got all
Here.
fired up, started throwing papers around
Tell you
here. I
what.
lost
Here.
my place.
Guess where we're
That's
going
the
next?
weekend review.
Right
We
here
talked
now.
about Impact from last night as well. We're going to go now to
If you turn them
Linda.
over when you're done, you know where you are.
But I need the front one to make sure I go to the next place in line here.
Hey, don't
So
get out
maybe I
of
should
me.
put the
You
back
lost
on
the
the front
spot.
of
I
every-
didn't do any of this.
Let's go to Linda with some more viewer mail.